With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, the 30, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
7-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
5 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Check 4.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal from the 3.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazan to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Jaguars 0.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Watch the safety creep. Safe. Mikey, 18.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Instead, the Jaguar ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
They find some open field here. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 37-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He was covered by
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Cincinnati. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook.
Now here comes Westbrook.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the Hail Mary. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Westbrook. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A pass complete here to Conley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Minshew's pass.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Of 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Mostert.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Running it with Armstead. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert.
Oh, and they had it stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not, because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Bengals 10, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
15, run. 15 run. Get in the right lane. You can choose the right. Watch right. Watch right. No. Send your left. Go. Stop.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
To Donald Parham.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going for it all. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Donald Parham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On for the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
The 17-yard line.
Second down at 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Evans gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
And long.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up second and 9.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now Minshew.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.